Hi, I'm Real Generic Demon, and this, as I speed along the road, is Crazy Cars on the Amstrad CPC. I'm playing this on my 464. It's quite colourful. I'm quite impressed by the car model. I think it's really nice. I'm assuming it's a Mercedes I'm driving. It doesn't look like the Lamborghini that it gives you in the Spectrum version to begin with. I'm quite impressed by the colours. I'm quite impressed by the background. Like, there's a good sense of speed. However, it's the most empty track or road I've ever driven on. It wasn't until I got to the stage 2 that I actually discovered or found another car, and in fact I didn't do very well because I didn't even catch up with that car, and it throws you across the road. And I believe that after 10 laps or 10 stages, it gives you a different vehicle. Now I don't think I've actually got that on this. I do remember it on the Spectrum version getting there. Here we go. There's more time. See, didn't see another single car there, and that whole time that we raced, we didn't see a single other car. Now there's no gear shift or anything like that. You just put your foot down, you accelerate, so you know, and it doesn't shift through the gears. You don't have a high or low or anything like that. You just go full tilt down the road. And as I say, I like how the background looks. I like how the car looks. I think it's really good. I think there's a lot of effort on it there. But where's all the traffic? Doesn't seem to be any traffic whatsoever. There wasn't in the Spectrum version. You quite frequently came across other cars that you had to overtake, and they acted as sort of other things in the other way. So far I haven't seen anything in here that's going to challenge me beyond sort of racing around the course and running into the edges. Right, so we're on stage 3. Let's see what we do. Okay. I think we're clearly racing towards New York because there's a Statue of Liberty there and certain bridges and even a couple of towers. So very much in the 90s and 80s. Okay, here we go. And I say I don't mind it, but I really would like to run into some traffic or something, or feel like I'm racing something. I just feel like I'm getting a high score at the moment. I've already got one high score, and I typed in any old rubbish into the high score table. But I, 77, and I mean the score's massive. It's huge. It gives you the feeling that you might just go on forever and ever and ever. New time zone. New time soon even. See, I haven't run into another car yet. You kind of don't have to push forward though, you just need to accelerate the speed then turn. So you accelerate up to speed by pushing up on the joystick, and then that's it. You're at full tilt. There we go. Bombing along the road. I don't know. Would I have been disappointed by this? I don't know if I would have been. I mean, I think if I'd had this back in the 80s, I definitely had it on Spectrum, and I wasn't disappointed by it. I quite enjoyed racing the other cars. I felt like I had a posh sports supercar that was mine, that I could, overtake things in and whatever else it is. And time bonus soon. Stage 5. Not seen another car yet. Still not seen another car. Big jumps. Stage 5. Running out of time. What am I challenging? The high score here maybe? Is that what you'd be interested in doing? Probably. You'd be challenging yourself and the high score, I think. I don't think there's anything more to it than that. There's a car! Past Lamborghini finally, yes, and we made another lap. Yeah, definitely challenging yourself and a high score. There's a Lamborghini. And caused me loads of damage there. And there's the other one past me again. Now I've actually run out. I'm going to run out of time here, and I'll tell you why. Because I kind of, before I started this video, it kind of starts very abruptly. This game, the moment it starts, that's it. The timer's counting down. It doesn't kind of pause. It just starts straight away. So you've got to be kind of ready to be racing, if that makes sense. It's kind of a It's a weird scenario that you should be, you know, ready to race almost instantaneously. So you are just racing the clock. The cars are there, I think, just for entertainment. It says game over, unless I get more time soon. Oh my goodness, I did it. Oh, hit the car. I can't believe I actually got more time. I'm convinced after 10 stages, though, that something changes. I think the car mutates or changes, and even the level changes, but I may be wrong. I don't know whether the Amstrad version does that. I know that the Spectrum version, I'm quite convinced, changed your car model. I like the fact that they went to the effort of putting the sort of the sunlight on the rear window. Whoa! No! Is it? Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating, that's cheating. Oh, it's all over. Time over. Game over. I mean, I've got the high score. Yeah, crazy cars on the Amstrad CPC. Graphically, it's quite nice. Let's see if I can get my high scoring properly this time round. There we go. Notice a change of mode as well here, which is quite different to see. We changed mode. End. Demon, spelt with a double N, because it was a bit sensitive there. There we go, top of the table. But yeah, as I say, if I push the fire button now, we will literally start racing. Watch. You ready for this? There you go. We're straight away racing, and I took about 10 seconds before when I did it. Yeah, so crazy cars on the Amstrad CPC. To be fair, the thing about Crazy Cars, I don't think it really came into its own until it got to the next one. So number 2 is much better than the previous versions, and than number 1. It's one of those rare occasions where, you know, sometimes the sequel is a lot better. Sometimes I went you saying that's movies, isn't it? Sometimes movies you don't get the sequel, it's quite as good. But computer games, you sometimes do get good sequels, and this particular game got a good sequel in the end. Is it worth playing? Yeah, it's alright. You're just challenging yourself. Wow, I managed to catch up with a computer car. That must have been flying that time round. Looking at my high score, I think I've already... No, I haven't broken my own high score. I was going to say, that's not enough zeros there. Or too many zeros there. Yeah, bonus time now. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.